What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. I'm just going to talk about a couple of things here. Nothing really. Keke Wyatt's, Chris Jenner, Chloe. Do I want to talk about this right now? I guess I don't. I don't know. The thing with Chloe, I think is messed up. She got, her and Haley are growing up. They're growing up, and instead of they went and got their individual Instagram accounts, and so the cancer of the group, Chloe, is expressing herself. And as she is, you know, journeying through womanhood and coming into her own and being comfortable and confident in her body. And so she's online and she's just dancing and doing challenges and things, what young women are doing. And so many people, I expect men, you know what? And it's like, I shouldn't even have any expectations because women do the worst to little girls and young women as they're growing up and coming into womanhood. It's really sad that so many mothers, aunties, and women of communities, they shame women as the young women as they're developing, into womanhood. And they put all of these fears and doubts and, they start policing the body and telling you, and thinking because you're developing that all of a sudden you're fast. And it's like once once society figures out that this girl is going to start getting attention from men, it's almost like we let go of our girls. And I'm trying to figure out why that is because I really feel like when a young woman is, you know, going through her journey, we live in a society where a woman being insecure about her body makes money, right? Whether it's from dieting, working out, the attention of men, like we have to make sure that the woman feels a certain way about her body image, and it's to promote a negative body image so that you can buy into all the things to think that you need to look a certain way. And when a young woman starts to say, you know what, I'm fine with my curves, I'm fine with my stretch marks, I'm going to express myself through dance, I'm going to have fun out here. There's a lot of women who just don't know how to usher a woman into womanhood, a young woman into womanhood. And I think when they're traveling and they get to this point in their life, that's the time where all the older women are supposed to come around and, you know, give her boosts of confidence, tell her she looks fine, tell her stretch marks. There's nothing wrong with having stretch marks. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not an imperfection. That's a sign of growth. Those are, to me, it's like roots. That's a in your hips. That's a sign of growth, honey. That's a sign that you are blossoming. And for so many people to make that girl, to bring her to tears, to make her, to bring shame and guilt into her energy field, and it's all a projection. you know, it's unfortunate that so many women have been discouraged from, really leaning into womanhood and really loving themselves um, without using a man as a measure of how a woman feels about herself, right? I really believe that when, like, the way that Marina came into London, everybody's like, oh my God, here's another girl. And it's like, as soon as the girl gets a certain age, instead of ushering her and holding her and protecting her, people let go of her. And then when she's a victim of some type of, you know, you know, just cruel people online, it's like, where 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 are the women in her community to protect her? Why are you telling her she needs to put clothes on? Why are you telling her? What is she doing? Is she hurting you? What are you doing? And all these ideas of, oh, you have to be modest. You have to do what? Why? Why? When you think about that, ask yourself, why do you think that Chloe needs to cover up? Why do you think that people are projecting shame and guilt onto her? Because when you were growing up, your mom made you feel ashamed about your body. Your father made you feel ashamed. Look at Wendy Williams and her story. Her parents were the ones that made her feel ashamed about her body. They helped that. You know, me growing up, I still have body image issues. Still. Why? Because I witnessed a woman always on a diet, always trying to get her body together, always buying exercise equipment. Always, it was always something, and it was instilled in me. Instead of being like, I am so happy that girls today have a spectrum of women that they could look at and identify with, from Lizzo to Chloe. If they're able to look on television and see themselves and see Lizzo feel comfortable about herself, see big girls be comfortable, I think it helps. I think it helps a lot of women, a lot of girls be more confident. The world wants a woman not to be confident in her body so that she can buy all the shit to make her think that, oh, if I do this, if I do this, if I do this. No, it all comes from within. But if you have your community around you shaming you for developing, and it's so weird that the one reason why we're all here, we really shame people for like coming into their sexuality, right? This is why we're here, right? When after you find somebody to partner with, and you have sex, and you develop and create, and that creation, and then as they grow up, you tell them to be ashamed of it. How do you teach a society to be ashamed of the very thing that got you here? It's just really sad. I felt bad for her. And then she comes on live and she's crying, and she's telling, hey guys, listen, I felt really bad about my body. I felt like this, and I just wanted to feel okay. And the attention that she's getting from men, just men are disgusting, and that's just what, it's just disgusting, and you have to call it out. You can't let them just be disgusting. You have to call it out. And then there's this idea, oh, she has more followers than her sister. Yeah, because she's expressing herself in a different way, and more people are interested in her sexuality, in her expressing herself. That's just what people like. And I think a lot of women don't like when men are giving attention to another woman. Like I said on Twitter, the only reason why she's getting so much shit from women is because men are paying attention to her. Women who are not even male identified, who just walk through this world centering men, are going to look at other women as competition. It doesn't matter the age, right? That's why so many girls, when they come into puberty and they start their periods and they get breasts and hips and things like that, their jealous mothers let go of them when that's the prime time to make sure you're holding your daughter's hand as she's going through all of these changes. Her hormones are changing, her mood is changing, she's just going through all these things, and y'all want to let go of the girls and turn, like, literally turn them loose, because now they're competition. They're now in the market. They now can take whatever it is that you think that you need to have. I don't know. It's just so weird. I felt bad for her. I support her. I support her. She's not hurting nobody. She's not hurting anybody. She's not hurting anybody. She's not being disrespectful to anybody. She's not even disrespecting herself. She's dancing. Is it sexy? Yes. She has a nice body. What's the problem? I don't get it. I just don't understand it. It's really sad. Anyways, um, what else is going on? don't understand why Keke Wyatt. Keke Wyatt was on something. I don't know what kind of app. What app was that? First of all, I kept asking nobody. I don't know. Nobody didn't answer me. I'm like, it looked like a slot machine. Like, anyways. First of all, she was on this panel. Keke Wyatt is half white. Her mother is white. And what do I say about biracial children with white or non-black mothers? What do I say? What do I say? I first say mothers hold the culture. So, whatever culture the mother comes from is what traditions and norms are going to be maintained in the household. And if it's not a black mother, you can count on the daughter having some disconnection from her blackness. You can count on it. Unless she has a good unless she has a good solid black ass grandmother like the father's mother, then that identity to blackness is going to suffer, right? She's going to be more identified, or the child will be more identified to whatever the mother, because the mother maintains the culture. The women do, from spanning all cultures. The women maintain. Yes, there are some men who maintain culture, but for the most part, from food to greetings, traditions, all of that, the women maintain that. Okay. So she's on some live calling people monkeys, talking real country sugar, calling people sugar, talking like a real country white woman. If you want me to be a nigger, I'll be like so wrong. Just so wrong. So wrong. And to me, all I could say is, what do you expect? When I didn't realize that her mother was a white woman. I didn't realize it. But you can always tell. Look at Doja Cat. Look how she act. I always ask, is the mother white? When a biracial celebrity starts acting a fool, is the mother white? Oh, okay. So that explains everything. Look at the biracial children with black mothers. Look at them. Now, unless like I said, I mean, and to me, it's, I don't know. I, and there's people on there, black men, like, encouraging her. But that's just how men are. It don't matter, gay, straight, black men are going to allow bullshit to happen. Anyways, I gotta go.